just got this baby beaver. That's a big fat chunky boy.
Yeah, perfect.
We got milk replacer for everything here with a pellet in its chest. I'm gonna quit being a rehabber. But the baby will probably grab him. Boo boo, be careful. Big ounce. Good morning, everybody. I'm here all by myself on the weekend. So right now I'm going ahead and feeding everything and changing out all the enclosures. And most of that's boring, so I don't film it. But I do film this because I love watching this little guy eat. And I assume that you guys love watching it as well, because look at how cute this creature is.
Yeah, perfect.
And I'm using this phone to cover my face so he doesn't see me and get attached. All right, everybody. Somebody just gave me a large dead rabbit. Another rehabber came by. But look at my precious Noodle, you guys. He's so sweet. Hello there, Noodle. Would you like to eat? Trigger warning. If you don't want to see a humanely euthanized rabbit getting eaten by a snake, don't worry, Noodle. It's already humanely euthanized. But all right, I just spot cleaned this enclosure and I went ahead and moved him in here. I would not want to be a medium to large rodent in the water with this little fella, regardless of how cute he is. And look at those little heat pits he has, you guys. Wow, what a beautiful little animal. Oh, I missed it, but he must have taken it all the way back to his little den to eat. Oh, but he's really going at it in there and he's still dragging him back. But all right, everybody, checking up on this whistling duck that got shot with a pellet gun. This is the x-ray the Humane Society gave me. This is what the little fella looks like. He's still able to walk around. I just need to see whether or not this guy can just go right back to the wild or if he can't fly or what. He doesn't look super healthy right now. I could put him in a bigger flight pen later, but for now I'm just trying to see how healthy he is. So in addition to this water, he has this watermelon and all of this little kibble. I'm gonna keep an eye on him from outside, see if he's eating and being healthy. If he is, I'm just gonna go ahead and take him out back to the wild. All right, everybody, I'm in Waco, Texas, and we just got this baby beaver. Someone called me about him yesterday real late at night, and I didn't see the call till today. Literally the one time I put my phone away because all you guys found the number and started spamming it with calls, so I literally just put it away, and then we had a baby beaver that's dying right now. But all right, everybody, here's the baby beaver. You never want to feed a cold animal, especially a precious little cold baby like this, who barely has his eyes open. So we need to get him food as soon as possible. He's probably hypoglycemic. I can feel from his mouth that it was a little bit cold. We also have all of these raccoon babies in here. The Sky has been doing an amazing job of taking care of. And thankfully, Amanda over at All Things Wild was randomly in town and was here to help us. All right, everybody, I'm at Orscheln, which is called Baumgars now. They got bought out. We are getting this dextrose solution for the little beaver. Oh, perfect. But looks like this little beaver fella is doing much better, thanks to Amanda, who's been cuddling with him for the last hour and a half. And I got this little domestic duck from Baumgars. This is probably a baby coyuga. I'm gonna go ahead and put him with these guys to teach them how to eat, because they are not touching their food. Even though he's a bit bigger than them, they're about the same size. Normally, you're not supposed to mix domestic ducks with the other wild animals, but I will do it if we need them to learn how to eat, or if the domestics can save their lives. Eventually, this little guy is gonna start nibbling on this stuff, and then they're gonna see him doing that, and then they're gonna copy him. These were all brought in together, and this one is clearly a mix between a domestic duck and some other form of mallard. This is clearly, you can tell from the little spot right there, a wild mallard duck. Look at this chubby little boy. Wow, it's already working, you guys. Literally worked, you guys. Look at that. He's eating the kibble, and that's all you have to do. So if you are in a position where you have to rescue little baby wild ducklings and they're not eating, you can always get one of these guys from Tractor Supply if they're available. This baby beaver was found by a fisherman at Lake Waco after the huge flood came in. He called the game warden, and the game warden referred him to me, but I didn't see the message. So please be respectful of our rehab number, you guys, so more animals don't die. All right, everybody, we just took his temperature and he's back to normal. We gave him a lot of Pedialyte, so we're gonna go ahead and let him rest here for a second. As soon as he's been stable in here for a little bit, we're gonna give him some dextrose and then some food. Bro is just standing in the food. Hey, and I'm gonna be standing in your food if you don't send this to your mom and give me your dad's email address. But he's in there teaching them how to eat, and this little precious fella is eating in this nice little 90-degree temperature here. He's gotten plenty of electrolytes. Now we just need to keep an eye on him and make sure he makes it through the night. But all right, everybody, I'm still giving him little tiny bits of Pedialyte in here, and he is actually drinking it, and he's peeing a little bit too. But look at this precious little tail, you guys. He's so perfect. And if he doesn't make it, I'm gonna quit being a rehabber. Oh, he is peeing. That's good. He's peeing. At this age, it's fine to go ahead and kiss them, because if I don't do this, he will probably just die. There's a certain age where they're too young to not kiss, you guys. They need lots of constant attention and body heat, especially when they're in critical care and they're this young. This would be like if a dehydrated human toddler came into the hospital. But look at that precious little beaver tail, you guys. As if things couldn't get any crazier, we also got this black belly whistling duck with a pellet in its chest. But the folks at the Humane Society said that he's stable and should be okay here. This is a black belly whistling duck, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put him out here. Okay, we're just gonna leave him in here for a little bit. I'm gonna let him gather his bearings. He's obviously very confused. Hopefully we can get him back to where he was before. There's way too much going on today. And then everybody left me, and now I'm here by myself with all these animals. But we've got like 6 ducks, 2 beavers, 50 possums, a ton of squirrels. We just released 5 rabbits, which is nice. An eastern screech owl. And this place is finally starting to look neat and organized. We are going to build a bunch of new shelves here. And like I said, Nathan Mattei at the Mattei Farms YouTube channel helped us out. Go subscribe to him and tell him thank you. These are the squirrels that didn't make the cut to go outside because they're still a little too small. And this guy is standing up now, you guys. Look at that. Praise God. I've been asking literally all of my friends to pray for this little creature. I really want this little fella to make it because this is our first ever baby beaver. I'm trying to show him as much love as possible so that he can feel comfortable and so he doesn't get stressed out. But look who just took his whole dextrose dose. This little fella just took his whole dextrose dose and he ate the rest of his Pedialyte. And now his blood sugar should go up. I'm gonna go ahead and warm up some milk replacer for him. As you guys can see, we got milk replacer for everything here, even cougars and bears. I'm gonna warm up this beaver milk replacer. All right, everybody, this beaver weighs 464 pounds. That's a big fat chunky boy. He's getting a lot more comfortable with me now, but he's real skinny and who knows how long he's been separated from his mom. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him this. Oh, and he's a lot more active now that we gave him the dextrose. He's scratching. But we've been getting record flooding here in Waco and we actually got another baby beaver recently for this guy. Also, look at how all these butterflies just attack this watermelon. They're literally just eating the watermelon. That's crazy. It's Butterfly City over here. Good evening, everybody. I'm picking all these for our beaver friends in the nutria, and also this is where I released that raccoon, as you guys can see. And look at this, there's a lot of raccoon poop all over the ground here. So it looks like our little friend has been hanging out here, or at least he probably has some other friends that he met up. There's lots of little fish and crawfish for him to hunt. And I can't be sure, but this does look relatively fresh. And I told you guys that there's all kinds of fish and things for them to hunt in here. That was the best possible place I could think of to release a little raccoon like that. All right, everybody, this is our adorable little baby beaver. His eyes are barely even open. He was dehydrated. He's doing a lot better now. I'm putting him in this nice warm water. I have some nice hot warm-ish water here so that this little guy can swim. These little guys need to be in water in order to poop or else they won't be able to. So their mothers at this age will take them 2 times at least per day out to the water so they can swim around, poop and pee a little bit. But as you guys can see, he just took his little bath and look at this precious little tail. It's 3 inches long. I sat like this for 2 hours. Look at this thing. That's also why I didn't post until a month later now that I know he's doing okay. But all right, he just took his little poopies. Later on tonight, I'll go ahead and give him some more milk replacer. But it looks like he's a lot more alert and attentive. But this is just an infant beaver, you guys. He must have been born only a couple days ago. Look how little that thing is. Oh my goodness, look at this little tibbit. But this little guy's doing much better now, you guys, and he's moving around and sleeping. This is by far the most precious animal we have ever had here at the Urban Rescue Branch, and I will do everything in my power to keep this creature alive. Oh my goodness. But at this age, these guys actually need to have their little tummies scratched and be cuddled with. This is exactly what their mother would be doing to them in the wild. But all right, everybody, as you can see, this little fella is finally latching to the teat, is drinking his little milk replacer. I also put a little bit of dextrose in here for him. He's still a little baby with his eyes closed. He needs lots of cuddles and kisses or else he's going to die. You need to cuddle and kiss them when they're this young, you guys. Everyone says, oh, no, you're not supposed to kiss wild animals. You're not supposed to do it. Well, this is a part of the rehabilitation process. When they are this young, they need to be loved and kissed. But as you guys can see, I've been listening to his heart and his lungs, and they both seem fine. Hasn't aspirated or anything yet. See, he trusts me a lot now, and he smells and sounds beautiful. They smell like that castor oil. Now this baby screech owl is my second favorite animal that we have here. He's still doing very well, and he's eating like crazy now. But pretty soon we're gonna move this guy outside or to another rehab with more baby screech owls. He's just a baby. And I close this up so he doesn't imprint. But like I said said before, every falconer with a 4+ year bond with their falcon eventually has to release them to the wild, and they do just fine. But wow, take a look at this, everybody. I had no idea this thing filled up with water so quickly. And it's actually still full a month later. That's how much rain we've been getting here in Waco. And at least once every couple nights, I make sure to give these guys plenty of kangaroo food. And the cappies need to eat their food. Otherwise, these guys won't get the amount of nutrients that they need. There's a lot of minerals and other good things in this feed that these guys need. It can't just simply be gotten through the ground here. But for the most part, there's more than enough forage out here for these guys to at least survive for a very, very long time. And I hardly need to feed them at all. Goose moment. And as you guys can see, this goose is very happy here. And they've all learned to share from the same trough, which is crazy. This is what I was saying, you guys. The baby no longer tries to scratch them anymore. They all just share from the same trough, and they eat the same food. Even Boo Boo can eat that food, and it's very good for him. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave these boys be. No, Boo Boo, be careful. Boo Boo, be careful. He's mean. And thankfully, these guys are safe behind this fencing from these rhea and ostriches. And Boo Boo loves everyone because everyone loves Boo Boo. And the cappies are a little bit curious about Boo Boo, but they don't seem to be mean to him at all. But I've never seen them try to attack him or hurt him. Capybara kangaroo hybrid? And the baby keeps this little guy from just sitting in the feed bucket. Look at these two looking at each other. But the baby will probably grab him. Yeah, look. But that's it for now, you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. In the next video, we actually get another baby beaver from the flooding here in Texas. But we're a month in the future now, and I have these cringe baby foxes and all of these other cringe creatures. Oh, but I can't show you that yet. I love you. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Is that Big Ounce?